Hey everyone, my name's Sean, and I'm here to tell you about an invention I've created that I'm trying to get funding for. First of all, let me apologize if I seem a little awkward on here. I'm no good on camera. So anyways, what I've invented is this right here. Looks like your regular old AA battery. And in fact, here is your regular old AA battery. The main difference is this is rechargeable, but it recharges fully in 26 seconds. It provides the same amount of power and lasts just as long as this battery right here. The only difference is 26 seconds and it's full and ready to go again. The biggest difference, these batteries are chemical batteries. This, in a way, I guess, it does have a chemical in it. The main difference is this has a capacitor in it to store electricity, whereas this has chemicals in it as a way to store power. The main difference, the capacitor in here is a supercapacitor, or actually more specifically a lithium-ion supercapacitor. They're somewhat related to a lithium-ion battery as far as the potential amount of energy that they store. But being in capacitor form, it charges much faster. The biggest downside of capacitors has been is that they discharge faster than batteries too. The thing about this is the lithium-ion capacitor inside, it puts out 3.8 to 2.2 volts. Anything over 3.8 can damage the capacitor. Anything below 2.2 can damage the capacitor. As what I've got inside here is about this much of the battery is the capacitor. On top of that is a tiny little circuit board that I made that has two chips on it. One chip is a voltage monitor that anytime the voltage drops to 2.2 volts, it turns off the second chip, which is a voltage regulator. The regulator takes the 3.3 to 2.2 volts and drops it down to the 1.5 volts that you see in your typical AA, C, or D battery. So basically, got a higher amount of voltage in the capacitor, but we're only using 1.5 volts, which allows it to drain much slower than normal, which gives it the ability to last as long as one of these guys right here. I mean, rechargeable batteries save people a lot of money, so you're not buying disposable batteries all the time. The only downside is you put a lot of time into recharging those things. When they're dead, you're waiting 3, 4, 5, 6 hours for them to recharge. Whereas this, 26 seconds of your life rather than 4 hours, and you're ready to go. I mean, this video has been going for 3 minutes now, and you could have recharged this 6 times already. And I really think this can make a difference in a lot of people's lives, just in the fact that you won't be spending so much time waiting for batteries to charge. Now, cell phones, other things like that, obviously take a different battery than these, but I'm certain in the future I could basically, don't know what word I'm looking for, get this into a cell phone, this technology into a cell phone, to where a cell phone's charged in seconds instead of hours. If you look at the pictures I've posted, you'll see the various construction phases of this. I would open this up and take it apart, but it is glued together now, because everything in there is a ridiculously tight fit. The reason for the color on it is the outside brass casing of it was actually part of the conductor, is actually connected to the negative terminal, so it has a light coating of epoxy on it to insulate it. And it is actually separate. You've got right here is positive and negative for the battery. As far as the capacitor goes, which this is the very, very crude charger for this right now. The battery itself goes in here. And when it's charging, see if I can direct this, these two right here are actually charging the capacitor along with the negative. This little strip of brass up here is bare, so the capacitor can get its 3.8 volts to charge, whereas the top and the bottom gives you 1.5, and the conductor here and the bottom will give you whatever the capacitor is actually putting out. So I'll give you a little bit of an explanation on how it works, but like I said, if you look at the pictures, you'll see more detail as far as how it was put together and how small everything is, and how tedious the process is. But with funding from you guys, I'd be able to have the circuit boards professionally made, which would save me a lot of time, make this look a lot better, and help me basically get it out of here and get it in everybody else's hands so they can start using it, start realizing the benefit from it. So anyways, I appreciate the video, and I hope you'll help me out here in funding this, and look forward to hearing from you. If you have any questions at all, please don't hesitate. I'll answer any questions you have. Thank you.